Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at how to find primitive types in an array. First things first, quick recap. What is the difference between primitive types and reference types? Well, primitive types are like number, bool, a string, and so on. And reference types are like arrays, objects, and stuff like that. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start by creating a variable. The variable is going to be named test, and it's going to be equal to 1, 2, and 3. Now let's say I want to find the index of 2. For that, what we're going to do is we're going to use something known as index of. Now test dot index of, and we're going to give any variable a string over here. For now, I'm going to give 2. What is the index of 2? And if I save it, let me console.log this. Console.log. Just like so. We're going to console.log the index of 2. And if I save this, as you can see, the index of 2 is 1 because 0 and then 1. Now, let's say I give a number that doesn't exist, or let me give a string for now because we know that doesn't exist. It's going to give -1. Now, there is a function we can use to check if a variable, if an array includes a certain variable or string. And that's going to be if test dot index of hello is not equal to -1, then console.log the variable exists. Now let me delete this for now. If I save this, as you can see, let's look at the code. First, it's gonna say find the index of hello. Now, as you know, hello isn't a variable in this array, so it's gonna give -1, and we're saying only run this if the answer is not -1. Now, if I give something like 3, it's gonna give the variable exists. If I give something like 1, it's gonna say the variable exists, but anything other than that, the variable will not exist. Now, as you can see, we're writing a bunch of code for such a simple thing that we want to do, and we don't want to do this a lot of times. So luckily, Javascript has gave us another option. For that, we're going to use includes. So if I do test.includes and I say 2, it will give a true or false answer. Now let me console.log this, just like so. Console.log, and I just console.log this, like so. If I save this, it's gonna say true. The value is, there is 2 in this array. But if I give something like 5 or 6, as you can see, that is currently not in the array. So if I save this, it's gonna give false. Now let's say we have repeated variables. Like I say, I have 1 like repeated 3 times. Now what if I want to find the index of the last repeated one? For that, we're gonna go like this: test dot last index of, and we're just gonna give 1. And if I console.log this, console.log, I just drag this right in, just like so, and I save this. As you can see, it's gonna be 5 because 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. It's the 5th index. Now, there is a second parameter in all of these functions, which is where should I start from? Which index should I start from? If I say start from the skip the first one and start from the second one, I'll put 1 over here because 0 is gonna skip the 0 and start at 1. Now if I save this, it will give me these two, it should give me this index. Let me just do it over here, just like so, and I'll just delete this for more simplicity. Now it's gonna give me 0. Also, don't forget to change it from last index of to regular index of. Now put comma 1 over here, put comma 1 over here, save it, and as you can see the answer is 3 because 0, 1, 2, 3 right here. Now that will be all for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time.